Unfolding Heritage: The Geometry of the Philippines' National Flower. When we typically look at a flower, we simply see nature's beauty. We see organic shapes, soft curves, and vibrant colors. However, if we look closer past the aesthetics, we begin to see mathematics. We see angles, symmetry, and patterns. For this project, our group chose to replicate the Philippines' national flower, the sampaguita, using the art of origami. But why origami? At its core, origami is geometry in action. It is the transformation of a single, flat 2D plane, a square sheet of paper, into a complex 3D object without cutting or gluing. To create the sampaguita, we had to rely on radial symmetry. Unlike a standard square fold, the 5 petals of the sampaguita required us to manipulate the paper into a pentagonal base. This involved calculating precise angles. To achieve 5 equal petals, we couldn't just fold in half. We had to bisect angles to achieve a 72-degree rotation around the center. Every crease you see represents a geometric theorem, a valley fold here, a mountain fold there, working together to create structural tension that holds the flower shapes. This mathematical rigidity, however, serves as a softer purpose. The sampaguita is more than just a botanical specimen. It is a symbol of purity, simplicity, and humility in Filipino culture. Its name is derived from the phrase sumpakita, meaning I promise you. By using a stark, white sheet of paper, we mirror that inherent simplicity. There are no distractions. The whiteness of the paper emphasizes the geometry of the shadows created by the folds. Just as the real flower is small but carries a distinct resilient fragrance, our paper replica relies on the strength of geometric constructions to stand tall. It is a metaphor for the Filipino spirit, resilient and structurally sound yet outwardly graceful. The process was not without its challenges. Origami requires patience and precision. A deviation of even a millimeter at the start can result in a distorted final product. We learned that heritage, much like this geometry, requires careful preservation. In merging math with art, we realized that nature is the original mathematician. The Fibonacci sequence found in spirals and symmetry found in petals are nature's way of optimizing life. Through this project, we didn't just fold paper. We mathematically reconstructed a piece of our identity. So, the next time you see a sampaguita, look closer. Look past the white petals and the sweet scent. Look for the angles, look for the symmetry, and you will see that our heritage is not just grown from the soil. It can be unfolded, crease by crease, through the universal language of mathematics. This is Unfolding Heritage.
Our objective was not merely to fold paper into a recognizable shape. Our goal was to demonstrate the natural intersection of geometric transformations, symmetry, and cultural symbolism. We wanted to prove that abstract mathematical concepts are not just numbers on a page, but can be visualized tangibly through art. To achieve this, we constructed a composite artwork made of 8 distinct units, 6 white flower buds, 1 yellow stamen, and 1 green stem with a leaf. In the next few minutes, we will walk you through the cultural meaning behind the symbol and, more importantly, the rigorous geometric reasoning, including congruence, translation, and volume, that makes this structure possible.
You'll notice that our artwork does not feature a single isolated bloom. Instead, we have created a grouping of 6 distinct buds. This specific arrangement represents the strength of community and unity. It is evocative of how sampaguita flowers are traditionally strung together in lias or garlands to welcome guests, honor dignitaries, or show affection to loved ones. Supporting these buds is a single green stem. In our interpretation, this represents resilience. It is the strong foundation that supports the collective community. Meanwhile, the yellow center represents the hidden heart and inner strength of the Filipino people. By physically folding these values into the paper, we are transforming a cultural narrative into a geometric reality.
Furthermore, the creation of these buds illustrates the transition from area to volume. We began with a flat two-dimensional square of paper through the manipulation of folds, vertices, and planes. We've inflated the unit to occupy three-dimensional space. We transformed a flat plane into a polyhedron, a solid object characterized by flat faces, straight edges, and sharp vertices. This process required strict angular precision. If our folds were even slightly off, the 3D integrity of the shape would fail, and it would not hold its volume. This proves that origami is really just engineering with paper.
In conclusion, the construction of this artwork was a rigorous exercise in mathematical reasoning. Throughout the process, we had to consider angles, lines of symmetry, and proportional divisions. These projects revealed to us that art and mathematics are not separate disciplines. The balance, spacing, and geometric transformations we used were essential to creating a visually harmonious composition. By deconstructing the humbled sampaguita into its geometric components, we have successfully celebrated our Filipino tradition while proving that the logic of mathematics is woven into the beauty of natural world. We hope our presentation has shown you that within every fold of this paper, there is a story of our heritage and a demonstration of geometric truth.